Government is asking for the support of the minority caucus in Parliament to approve the 2023 budget statement delivered by the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta last week. The House on Tuesday commenced the debate on the budget, which seeks to widen the tax net as part of government's renewed efforts towards mobilizing enough revenue for development.
Parliament on Tuesday commenced the debate on the 2023 budget statement delivered by the embattled Minister of Finance Ken Ofori-Atta. Deputy Ministers for Finance John Kumah and Abena Osei-Asare kick-started the heated debate with the justification of government's introduction of additional tax measures. MP for Ejoso and a Deputy Finance Minister, John Kumah, assured that government will follow through with the announced expenditure cuts while widening the tax net.
Mr. Speaker, when you look at the figures that have been reported in this budget, indeed, government cut down in various expenditure line items in the budget. For instance, compensation had a reduction in the expenditure rate. Goods and services had a yes. Yes, please, the figures are here, you can check. Compensation had reduction, goods and services had reduction, CAPEX had reduction, discretionary expenditures had reduction. Unfortunately, due to the forex, we had extra payments on our interest rates, which constituted a high component of the debt portfolio. And so we still saw an increment in the overall expenditure of government. But government was really committed to cutting down on expenditures, and all the figures as reported in this budget confirms that indeed government was not just wishing to cut expenditures, but actually cut expenditures.
On her part, Abena Osei-Asare explained that the 2.5 VAT increment, among other things, will help government rake some 2 billion Ghana cedis revenue to support the economy.
There's also another revenue measure that we believe will go a long way to leave a lot of money in the hands of our locals, and that is the Unified Property Rate Collection. Mr. Speaker, government is partnering with GRA to make sure that the assemblies, the municipals, the metropolitans collect the needed property taxes. And with this, government is going to leave about 70% of the revenues collected in the hands of the locals. So then they are going to take charge of their own development and get more revenue to carry out the things, the infrastructure needs that every district, municipal and metropolitan needs. So, Mr. Speaker, we urge the House to support this revenue measure that will increase or leave more money in the hands at the local level.
But the minority caucus would have none of that. Ranking members on finance, mines and energy committees of Parliament stressed that all the economic indicators were pointing to the worrying direction, hence the absence of the majority MPs on the first day of the debate.
It has been the tradition that any time the budget is read, in most occasions, His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Bawumia, sits on that chair. In this budget, he was conspicuously absent. Where is the Vice President running away from? Where is he going to? Today, in this debate, the chamber on the other side is virtually empty. That tells you that this budget is not a budget of hope, and it cannot offer us anything. But more importantly, Mr. Speaker, when you look at the budget, today our debt is in the roof. Today inflation is over 40%. The budget deficit has been missed. The exchange rate has been missed. It's about 50%, and our gross reserves has reduced by almost 3 billion. That is the state of the economy. And these are the indicators you look at when you are analyzing the budget.
Mr. Speaker, the mood in this House could tell you how hopeless the nation has become. Mr. Speaker, if you go out there, the mood on the street of Ghana will tell you that there's hopelessness in the system. Speaker, no wonder that the majority members of Parliament have abandoned their own budget. No wonder. Mr. Speaker, the situation out there calls for urgent action. But unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, we are not seeing that. Mr. Speaker, I will list some of the hopelessness that we confront ourselves in. Mr. Speaker, in the budget. Mr. Speaker, first of all, inflation. that started in the course of the year at 13% is currently at 44%. So, Speaker, this simple means that within 10 months, inflation, prices of goods and services has increased by 295 times. Rate of change, 13 to 44%. So, Speaker, 295 times. No wonder that prices of goods and services, if you go out there to buy things, it has increased by almost 300%. So, Speaker,
the debate on the 2023 budget statement will resume on Wednesday, 30th November 2022.